All right, so we'll start with Chris. It's your first game of Beta Colony. What do you think?
We laughed a lot. We had fun. I think it allows for that because it's like, you know, you're doing stuff, you have decisions, whatever, but it's kind of easy going. It doesn't feel stressful, right? Like it's easy to get resources, but you have to, I think the stressful part is planning ahead and thinking what colors you need. Where am I going to put the thing? What color is going to be out there? Is someone going to take it before I need it?
Yeah.
Sort of thing. But other than that, it's like friendly kind of. There's lots of points everywhere.
I mean, the market's really where you get hosed, right? And this. Yeah.
Or, you know, if Chris rolls dice.
Yeah. If you ever,
I mean, it
ever roll
worked
dice.
out for me. I wonder if, let's see, 1, 2, 3. If everyone was going back and forth deciding what artifact to take there at the end. Near the end there, and I wonder if I got the one he took. Right, it basically took me out of getting the bonus points for the third cycle thing because now I needed my cubes to fulfill my artifact.
Did you think about trying to do one of these instead?
It was kind of
like a wash because you'd still have to spend a bunch of.
Yeah, I mean the turns it would have taken, whatever. It wouldn't have done so much. You know, there's fun decisions and I had fun, right? And I think, I don't know. I guess I'll turn it to you because you've played it now a couple times.
It's my third. Yeah, it's my third.
Right. So I would say I would ask you how much did it experience? I mean, and is it kind of wearing on you after the third player? Does it still feel like fun?
When you look at the influence tracks, you're tempted to think that like the middle one is the best one because you get the big building at the end.
Right.
But 13 points and 2 guys. Is not to be underestimated. I think this track is really important. Yeah. So I knew I was shooting
13 points behind you. So
that, right?
I knew I was shooting to max that track from the get go. I think so. You know, like it's like a lot of Euros where there is a theme, but you're sort of like pushing cubes a little bit. But I think there's something funnier about a science fiction theme with that. Like I think it's just sort of funnier, right? Than if we're like growing vegetables or whatever. It's somehow a little more serious. So I think it's actually kind of more fun to have
you get to move a spaceship around.
Yeah, exactly.
I think there's something to be said for that. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there are actually interesting decisions. Sometimes the dice feel like handcuffs. But I don't know if that's a bug or a feature, really.
And arguably, and I hate the idea of going to the location that here to get fuel or there to get fuel and resource feels wasted.
Yep.
We are far not experts at this point in this game, but to get flexibility, to be able to avoid bad rolls, I'm not super keen on that, and none of us did it.
No, I went to this one 0 times. I think you guys maybe went to it a total of 0 times.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And I don't think maybe somebody went there once in my first game.
Yeah. Yep. So I think if you're going there a lot, you're definitely losing.
Arguably, if you're going there once, you're losing efficiency, right? Because other people.
You only have 18 moves.
Right. So I wonder if something better could have been done about that space.
Yeah.
I think you could make the argument, but the way I see it is, it's still efficiency for the other, 6 spaces though. So there's that. But I would have a hard time seeing that as a viable location.
Well, unless you're buying a building, you really shouldn't be going here ever either, right?
Exactly.
This one's like super underpowered unless you're buying a building.
For 2 rounds.
Yeah, so I went there 0 times and there 1 time.
Right.
Right.
Because my other building was the freebie off the influence track. So, so I don't know. It's fun.
No, and this is what I would call a beer and pretzels game, to where you can, exactly what Chris said, to where you can go and play this game, and this is an enjoyable experience. But this is also a very different experience to some of the heavier Euros, or even stuff that we're streaming this week. City of the Big Shoulders, Pipeline, Black Angel. All of that is going to be a lot more brain burny. But this game, it doesn't try to be that either.
Right. I mean, some of the
are stupid easy. The rule book is laid out really easily. There's not a lot to it.
Right, and I think that like the cycle goals, especially the first 2, you should be getting them right. Like they're sort of sending you in a direction. They're not trying to make it
easily
hard
got
for you to
that.
actually do it.
Yeah, the first two, not the skill, but the difficulty, I would say, comes in the third one.
Right.
Because
Well, and so
the
there,
only one that
like
did it.
we mentioned earlier, like there's that third cycle card where you have to have 7 fuel. That's when.
yes,
That's when you're
that's
visiting
exactly
this. That's
when
when you're
that would be
visiting this one.
useful.
So, and I haven't seen all the cycle cards because we haven't played enough to see them all.
I
but-
looked through them when I
Yeah.
was setting the game up today, but
Yep.
yeah, they're more difficult on the third one, as they should be. But yeah, I mean, the game tries to be a midweight Euro.
Mm-hmm.
I think it succeeds in doing that with a fun theme, in a sense that it's kind of whimsical in that way. It's not a serious sci-fi. High
Yeah.
Frontier, you know.
Yeah.
On Mars. Sort of
Yeah,
stuff,
exactly. Yeah,
whatever.
this
I get a kind of a Castles of Burgundy feel out of it.
Well,
and
yeah.
people in
How could
you
the
not?
gallery
Yeah,
were
so-
mentioning
yeah.
that as well.
but I think it's a little more
like a
whimsical and fun than that
Castles
game.
of Burgundy.
Yeah.
Stuff built on top of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was fun, right? It was
Yeah.
a quick play time.
Good time.
Yeah,
including
2
the
hours,
stream,
including
which
a
adds
teach
stuff,
and a,
right?
and a stream, which,
Yep.
I mean, this is who was it? It was New Board Order that was saying he plays this on an hour-long lunch. Which
Yeah.
I think if you played it 2 or 3 players, or you have experience,
Yep.
you could get it down to that
3
time.
players and experienced players.
I mean,
You
we,
saw how quick the moves went.
we had a
Yeah.
first-time player, a stream, and everything. It was 2 hours.
And it
right?
was
Yeah.
still 2 hours.
And I think we were all trying to play well, and there were a couple of turns in that last cycle where
Guilty.
we were trying to max it,
Right.
but you could play faster than that for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. I would say a successful
All right.
first stream.
Heck yeah.
So well
One
done,
down.
everybody. Well done, well done, well done. Fist bump to you guys. All right, so there you go. That is Beta Colony. So yeah, this is the one that has been out for a little while already. And so if this is something that's a good match for you and your game group, check out Beta Colony from Rio Grande Games. That said, if you guys like this and you want to support the show, there's a number of things you can do. First off, like and subscribe down below. Hit the bell to remind yourself. Second thing, spread the word, whether it's social media, BGG, or the site that will not be named. You can go and spread the word about all of that. Third thing you could do, if you wanted, is join the herd. You can go to pledgehc.com, support the show financially there, either on a monthly basis or annually, your choice, and you get a whole bunch of perks for doing so. So that's it. We will be back tomorrow, early, 3 streams. We have, help me out, Ecos First
Ecos,
Continent,
Silver and
Gold, and then we have
Something.
something. It will either be
Deluvia Project?
Deluvia Project scheduled, if it shows up in the
Or-
mail, or maybe Crystal Palace.
All right.
Which, my only apprehension about Crystal Palace, it arrived in the mail today, which means we're not going to have a play of that yet. Deluvia Project played a number of times, so we'll see how this goes. So, hey, lemonade, right?
It's gonna be exciting.
With
It's
it.
gonna be exciting.
That it will, I guarantee. All right, so hopefully you guys had a good night. We enjoyed it. Thanks, fellas, for
Yeah.
joining us. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. We'll catch you all tomorrow. Take care, everybody.
Good night.
Oh, wait. I'm Edward.
I'm still Chris.
Still can.
All right, and winner Ken. There you go. 1-0 on the stream. So
All right.
there
Love
you
it.
go. Take care, guys. Good night.